Today I've put 30 of the weirdest teams in NBA history into their prime and tossed them onto this do or die board. Now, to be honest, the definition of a weird team in this situation, it's a bit fluid, okay? Think of players you've seen pictures of wearing jerseys that, they just seem wrong. For example, Hakeem Olajuwon in a Raps jersey with Vince Carter, Shaq in a Celtics jersey in 2011, Carmelo Anthony in Lakers purple and gold. Along those lines, I've chosen one version of all 30 NBA franchises that seems out of place, strange, odd, or weird, okay? And there's only going to be one left standing at the end of this video.
Let's get on with it.
As per usual, we'll spin this wheel to get our attacking team, the first of 30 in action, the New Orleans Pelicans. All right, we'll make that. Oh, yeah. As I was reacting to that, I remembered which team we're using for the Pelicans. I'm very excited for them. I hope they go on a big run. Oh, my. And from their randomly assigned starting point on our board, the Pelicans are traveling to take on the Boston Celtics. Okay, the reason I'm excited for the Pelicans, or I was when I saw them spun, we've got the 2018 Pels. Remember when Anthony Davis played with prime DeMarcus Cousins? That was so strange. We've got Rajon Rondo in his prime, Drew Holiday, Josh Smith. Let's go. The reason I was not excited to see them playing Boston, however, the 2011 Celtics, I mentioned them, showed them in the intro. Shaq was on that team. It felt so weird, but when he's back in his prime, they've also got Jermaine O'Neal. Oh, it's over. That's 690 plus overalls. Come on, man. I expected the 2011 Celtics to make a run in this video, but with prime Rondo running the point for the Pelicans, they built up an early second half lead, a lead they have all but squandered in this game. No. Oh man, the Celtics are such a heavyweight. This is such an unfortunate first matchup. It's still 4 points. Rondo trying to clamp Rondo. It's the same player. Which pitcher's different? Garnett now attacking DeMarcus Cousins. The Pels have their best lineup out there. Josh Smith leaves Paul Pierce wide open. Wow, Pierce missed, but Shaq on the glass. Yeah, how do you defend? How do you compete with that? You got to rebound, AD. Out of a timeout, the Pelicans have less than a minute left. They don't have shooting. That's actually a problem that plagued them in 2018 too. Obviously, DeMarcus Cousins got hurt, but no shooting on this team. Cousins, Rondo in the corner. He doesn't want to let it fly. He's inside. That's probably an easy bucket for A. Disney, but the 2011 Celtics, with their previous championship DNA, closed it out. Didn't miss free throws. 7 of 24 the Pels shot from 3. I knew that would be their downfall. I'm sorry we couldn't see Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins go on a run just like in 2018, cut way too short. The Celtics make the first move of our video, and up next, the Wizards moving to challenge the Rockets. For the Wizards franchise, I chose the 2015 version of their team. With Paul Pierce, we're seeing prime Paul for the second straight game with John Wall, Brad Beal, Andre Miller, Nene, Marcin Gortat. What a team. And they'll be taking on one of the most weird teams you will see. Okay, it's not Hakeem on the Raps, but it's Hakeem with Scottie Pippen and Charles Barkley. Those three crossed over for one season in 1999. They were old and not very good, but now they're in their prime. And that prime trio is very, very dominant, as shown by a 30-some-odd point victory. I'm sorry, Wizards fans, you become our second casualty of the video. I'm worried about these 99 Rockets perimeter shooting, but Chuck, Scottie, and Hakeem all putting up nice numbers in their first appearance. It really would have been a shame to lose that classic Rockets logo from our board. Similarly, the wheel would next spin Orlando. They were sent to challenge Portland, and this Magic team, I don't want to see them lose either. It's majestically weird, all right? What could have been if T-Mac in his prime was paired with Patrick Ewing and Grant Hill, also in their prime, throwing a little Horace Grant too. This is a really solid squad. I think they're the favorite over the Portland Trailblazers. This was the weirdest version of Portland I could find. 2020, the bubble, when Carmelo Anthony joined Dame Lillard, CJ McCollum, Hassan Whiteside, Trevor Ariza was there. It's okay. By the way, I didn't mention it earlier, but let me know any teams that you think I missed. Like Trailblazers fans, did I miss a super weird version of your franchise? I don't think so, but let me know down below. And unfortunately, for the second straight game, I have to apologize to a team, the Blazers, because y'all just got blown out. I'm sorry. I don't like to see blowouts either, man. Oh my gosh. That T-Mac Ewing duo just did work with a little triple-double sprinkled in by Grant Hill. This Magic squad could be trouble. Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to Underdog Fantasy for continuing to support my channel. Of course, the NBA season is over. We're still waiting for the NFL season. Underdog does not slow down. There is so much action to get in on right now. I'm talking the MLB if you're a baseball fan, the WNBA for more basketball fix. You've got MLS soccer, the Euros, the PGA Tour, literally everything you can get involved with at Underdog. You can also be drafting best ball teams for the NFL. One tournament on there, I just looked, $1 million in prizes. That's like, anyways, you get it. Use code JCAN. My link and more information is down below. Unfortunately, my dog Winnie is not here to affirm this message. she's outside. It's the summer. I should probably touch some grass soon as well. Anyways, coincidentally, that OP Magic squad was put right back into action already with Dallas challenging them. And I chose to use the 2019 Mavericks to represent Dallas. And this is a different version of a weird team, all right? Because Dirk, Luka, Brunson, Porzingis, yeah, like they all play for the Mavs. We know this. But I, along with a lot of the internet, because I saw this in a tweet, do find it strange that Dirk Nowitzki and Luka shared the court at the same time with Jalen Brunson. They were all on the same team. That's really weird, dude. It's kind of like how Kevin Garnett played against Magic Johnson at the end of his career, then with all the stars from the 2016 Timberwolves. Anyways, that one's a bit of a mind trip. Let's see what these Mavs can do. All right, looks like I didn't need to waste time explaining why I use this Mavericks team because, brother, they got smoked. A 35 point. What is with these blowout? Can I get a clutch finish, please? I was pretty sure my request for a tight game wasn't about to be honored. Lakers taking on the Kings. The 2022 Lakers, one of the most hotly requested teams to be featured in this video. LeBron, Russ, Melo, Davis, Dwight, Rondo, Isaiah Thomas, DeAndre Jordan all shared the court together, which is just like what was cooking in LA. Evidently nothing as that team missed the playoffs, but in their prime, yeah, they're probably the best roster on paper. They're taking on the 06 Kings. I had a hard time finding a rep for Sacramento, but I always think it's so weird to see a picture of Ron Artest in a Kings jersey. Once again, I find myself apologizing. Kings fans, I'm sorry. Y'all stand zero chance in this game. The 2022 Lakers are ridiculous. You know what? This is a 20 point game. It was a 20 point play. That's actually a low-key W for the Kings to only lose by 20. I mean, like, it's an L overall. Like, they're out of the video, but like, you know, silver lining. Idiot. Okay, two things. There's a really good chance we get a Lakers Magic matchup pretty early in this video, which will be epic. But the other thing, I'm pretty confident we're getting Lakers versus Celtics at the end of this video. All right, I'm calling it now. And now that I put that out in the universe, it's surely not going to happen. Plus, there are a lot of other stupidly loaded teams. We get the Rockets again, speaking of which. They might not be as deep as the Lakers or Celtics, but again, the Rockets, so fun. I don't want to see them eliminated. So they're going to have to take care of business against the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, that's right. I just had to remember. The Bucks are represented by their 1983 version with Dave Cowan, Celtics legend, playing alongside Bob Lanier, Sidney Moncrief. That duo, two centers, two Hall of Famers. Let's see it. That Bucks Hall of Fame duo was indeed weird to me and was indeed not a great fit in this scenario. Hakeem dominated for the Rockets, 36-11. Houston wins again. Two new teams were thrust into action as the wheel spun Utah, who'd get sent off to face Indiana. As per usual with the Jazz in these videos, not a very exciting team. We've got Stockton and Malone, but they played with Andre Kirilenko for a season and Mark Jackson in 2003, which, you know, threw me for a loop. Kind of weird. While the Pacers post Malice at the Palace in 2006 traded Ron Artest to that Kings team I showed you earlier. In return, they got Peja Stojakovic, which is just like, what? I have no memory of that at all. Both of these are a little bit maybe underwhelming. You know, they're not knock your socks off crazy, but, you know, just kind of weird. All right, they fit the theme. And these two teams apparently fit in the video because they've given us another blowout. What are we doing? It's crazy how Stockton and Malone never simulate well in any video I create. Like, it's kind of wild. Honestly, I was pretty sad to lose that sleek Jazz purple from our board. And we were also set to lose Hornets turquoise blue as they unfortunately have to face Boston. Yeah. As weird as it was to see Tony Parker in a Charlotte Hornets jersey and now he's put back in his prime with Kemba Batum, I mean, this team's just gonna get crushed, right? I'm sorry, Hornets fans. Man, I really gotta stop apologizing every 5 seconds in this video. It's getting kind of annoying. Although, to be fair, it was just Canada Day, so, you know, I'm repping my patriotism, national, whatever. Let's just move on. Look at Jermaine O'Neal, 32-13, Shaq, 29-15. That is a nice duo in the front court. We'd move back to the bottom of our board for the next matchup as the wheel set up Nets versus Nuggets. And we've got the 2014 Nets, who, yes, are a weird team in my opinion. Also, arguably the biggest what-if team in NBA history, as in, what if KG and Pierce weren't washed with Darren Williams, Joe Johnson, AK-47, Brooke Lopez, Jason Terry? I mean, come on. Yeah, that Nets team really needs no explanation. The 2008 Nuggets, I chose Carmelo, Allen Iverson, Marcus Camby. This team was all right with Kenyon, Nene, and J.R. Smith. Didn't live up to their potential. Always strange to see Melo and Iverson in pictures together. Unfortunately for Denver, that Melo AI combination was being outshone in the first half as Darren Williams Williams had the Nets out to a sizable lead. A lead that apparently, evidently was insurmountable. We haven't had a clutch finish, a close game since like what? The first or second game of this video? This is getting bad. I'll admit it. It was time for a close game, a tight matchup. I could feel it coming as we were set up with Sonics versus Hawks. On paper, a very interesting matchup representing the Thunder Sonics franchise, the 0-1 Seattle Supersonics, Patrick Ewing appearing on another team in his prime with Gary Payton, Rashard Lewis. This team's a bit weak, although weird. I don't think that Sonics team is a contender, but I think they'll have a good game here with the 1991 Hawks. Moses Malone played with Dominique Wilkins and Sidney Moncrief. That is such a strange thing that happened in NBA history. Again, all three in their prime. That's a nice trio. Oh my word, I actually called my shot. I didn't jinx this game. I'm not gonna lie, after seeing the rosters, I kind of doubted Seattle's ability to keep this thing close. The Hawks are better. Yo, Dominique Wilkins is guarding Patrick Ewing. Pat's playing the power forward. That's an automatic bucket. What in the world? Dominique is playing power forward, which has him matched up. Oh, that's too easy. It has him matched up with Patrick Ewing. Okay, both teams just made some substitutions. Looks like Ewing and Moses are now matched up against each other. That's probably good for both teams defensively. Patrick Ewing, though, really deep position. Can he get a good move off? No. Yeah, it was a pretty good move, but he missed the finish. I don't know who they go to. Wait a minute. Rashard Lewis, stretch four? Yeah, give it. Oh, that's so much space. He tied this game. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, tip in. I was trying to put confidence in Rashard Lewis, assuming he'd make the shot. Okay, Dominique just missed his second. Now the Sonics only needed two, but they're taking so long to... Oh, my God. What? No, get out of here. Get out of here. This game is nuts. This game is ridiculous, insane, all of the above. The Sonics just won it at the buzzer. That is without a doubt way up there on the list of greatest buzzer beaters I've seen making these 2K videos. Like Gary Payton, man, what a hero. And with Atlanta gone, we're officially down to 20 teams. We've eliminated 1/3 of our squads, and we're gonna see a new one here. Also a new area on the map finally. The top left corner, I believe, is where the Bulls are. Indeed, and based on where the compass sends them, they're gonna take on the Miami Heat just below them. One of the super rare cases where a Michael Jordan-led Bulls team is gonna be the underdog. The 1986 Bulls, MJ's second or third season, whatever. He played with George Gervin, which is so weird to think about. That squad is a little bit weak, and the 08 Heat are very loaded. This was before Shaq got traded to Phoenix. They shared the court, him and D Wade, with Alonzo Mourning and Penny Hardaway. What in the world? Sorry I had to do you like this, Mike. Maybe you can pull off some heroics here and upset Miami. You're up early. And we've got another one of these silver linings L's for a team. I mean, the Bulls only lost this game by 8 points. They were severely outmatched on paper. So you know what? Well done, Mike. But yeah, you are eliminated. Dog, Alonzo Mourning and Shaq. Prime Shaq is just forming these unbelievable duos with anyone he plays with. Easy decision which version of the Knicks to use. 2013, led by Melo, who was still kind of in his prime. They had old Jason Kidd, old Amari Stoudemire, old Rasheed Wallace. You get the picture, right? Look at how deep this team goes with these washed up dudes. The Knicks absolutely meant business with them washed dudes, jumping out to an early massive lead on Miami, and they never looked back. An eventual 16-point win, 30-14 from prime Jason Kidd to lead the way. From one borough of New York City back to another, Brooklyn was up next. A clash of titans taking on the Magic. We have seen both these teams in action. I think the Magic have won 2 games, the Nets just 1, but both are legit contenders. Unfortunately, one will fall, but it's gonna take a clutch finish. Under a minute and a half left. Kevin Garnett trying to work on Horace Grant. Horace Grant's goggles playing defense, but they're not good enough. Brooklyn very lucky that wasn't an and one. In fact, Patrick Ewing missed the second free throw, so a good foul. Joe Johnson, a good look. It's a tie game. Looks like Orlando's going to continue trying to feed Patrick Ewing inside. It's a good strategy if he's going to finish a lob like that. Okay. Actually, never mind. Patrick Ewing has a mismatch on Paul Pierce. This should be an auto drop step bucket. He goes to the post hook, kisses it off window. That'll do as well, Patty U. 40 points for big Patrick Ewing, making it happen. We've got a little Doc Rivers on Doc Rivers' crime, the 2011 Celtics, of course. We've got Paul Pierce on another team, the 2016 Clippers. Josh Smith was on that squad. JJ Redick, Jamal Crawford, Lance Stevenson. Hey, this is awesome. I don't know if they'll be good enough to beat the 2011 Doc Rivers coach Celtics, but this 2016 Clippers roster is historic, bruh. Somehow, some way, the Clippers were keeping prime Shaquille O'Neal in check as they carried a double-digit lead into the fourth quarter. Bruh, unbelievable. the LA Clippers. They just dominated. What? The Celtics. Remember, didn't somebody say the Celtics and Lakers would play in the final of this video? It couldn't have been me, bruh, because that's way wrong. I thought this Celtics team was unstoppable, but yeah, Shaq only 14 points. Jermaine O'Neal, oh my word, Paul Pierce 3 of 9. Blake Griffin feasted on those old timers, 33 points. Chris Paul did literally nothing for them, 4 points, 9 assists, and they still won. That's amazing. That's a fairly sizable swing on our board as the Clippers take over a lot of real estate. Another team in blue color. We might have to address that eventually. And you know what? I'm happy to see the Celtics go. Boston fans, don't hate me. You win too much. All right, you just won the real championship. Oh, look, the Clippers are back up. Will they be facing the Orlando Magic for a battle of blue? Almost. They're going to be taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Okay, making their debut. That's interesting because I've chosen the 2013 Spurs who lost in the finals and had Tracy McGrady on their roster. One of the craziest things to see, a picture of T-Mac with Kawhi and them boys all in their prime. Yeah, this should be good. I thought the Spurs might be a video-wrecking roster with prime T-Mac added, but instead, the Clippers would cruise to their second straight convincing W. Chris Paul showing out with 22 and 11. I went ahead and changed the Clippers color on the board as they kept expanding as we would move into a matchup between the 99 Rockets and 06 Pacers, a game which was unfortunately dominated wire to wire by Hakeem and the Rockets. The wheel was addicted to the 2016 Clippers at this point, indeed setting up a massive battle against the 02 Magic. A massive battle that you knew had to come right down to the wire. Let's go. And I just realized now, I haven't mentioned it till this point, this is another Doc Rivers versus Doc Rivers battle. Doc, of course, coached T-Mac's Magic back in the day as Tracy misses. Rivers, a bit of a history of choking. You know, we just have to put it out there. Which team will come through in the clutch, though? Someone has to. All right, what are the Magic cooking up? Grant Hill setting a screen for T-Mac. That's a better look. Coming off a screen, but he misses it. Everyone's shoes keep getting reset on the court. Blake Griffin and 2K Generics kicks it out to Chris Paul. That's a big time shot, CP3. Grant Hill operating now, kicks it out to, oh, you knew T-Mac was shooting that. A mid-range, this time over JJ Redick. It's good. I do really love that there's zero hesitation from Tracy McGrady in the clutch. Like, my guy is shooting the ball, and usually it's a pretty good option. Anyways, Chris Paul going to work. DeAndre Jordan dicing inside. That's Chris Paul, baby. The point god finding him for a dunk. Orlando Magic Doc Rivers just burned his final timeout after the Clippers earned a 2-for-1 here. Unless T-Mac shoots right off the inbounds, which he might do. He's thinking about it. No, he does not. Okay, no 2-for-1 now for the Magic. They just got to find a good shot. Grant Hill. Oh, Grant Hill wide open. In his 2K Generics misses it. Oh, no. Patrick Ewing, what? We have seen crazier things this video. Get the ball to Tracy McGrady. He can shoot over JJ. Oh, yeah. We're going to OT. Oh, he missed. He missed? What? A huge swing on our board. I went ahead and flipped the Clippers back to blue. Meanwhile, the wheel spun the Lakers, who were narrowly able to duck the Clippers. And I do mean duck as in dodged a bullet in this case, because the Lakers, we know, very loaded, taking on the Sonics, who won a game thanks to a Gary Payton miracle shot, but they aren't great on paper. And yeah, no such miracle for the Pacific Northwesterners this time around. LA handles business. We'd finally get some new blood for the video as Golden State was set to take on Minnesota. Definitely not the best Golden State team I could have chosen, but I always find it so strange that Chris Webber ended his career in Golden State, same place he started it, by the way, with Baron Davis, Monte Ellis, that we believe core. They're going to be in some trouble, though, as we see prime Kevin Garnett for, I believe, the third time this video on the 2016 Timberwolves, where he crossed over with Karl Anthony Towns, Kevin Martin, Zach LaVine. That's what I was talking about earlier. KG played with so many different people in his career, the beginning and the end. It's really wild. Oh my gosh. See, dude, I didn't want to use the 2019 Golden State Warriors because they're just so good. We know that team. I know they added DeMarcus Cousins, which is strange. I really gave them no shot at winning. Anyway, no regrets. All right, we chose this team and they lost. We had another newbie to introduce as the Suns were spun by the wheel, taking on those very same Timberwolves. In 1997, the Phoenix Suns had rookie Steve Nash. They acquired Jason Kidd in his prime, they still had Kevin Johnson, 3 All-NBA / Hall of Fame point guards on the same team. That is super weird. Obviously, Steve wasn't Steve yet. They ended up trading him to Dallas. They traded Jason Kidd. It's just such a weird era of the Suns. They had every single elite point guard on their roster at some point. Wow, and look at this. It's only a 6-point game, but under a minute left. They need a stop and a score right here, right now. No, that's prime Kevin Garnett, brother. Steve Nash, overall-wise, the best of the bunch, so he should be out here. Hot Rod Williams getting clamped by Karl Anthony Towns. That's probably game. This weird Suns team gave it a go. Kevin Johnson and Steve Nash with double-doubles with assists. That's so funny. Yeah, Jason Kidd, not the greatest game. This team wasn't very good, but it was really fun. Down to just 10 teams remaining. It was Detroit's time to debut again against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Will the 2007 Pistons be the team to take the Timberwolves down? That 07 Pistons team had Chris Webber. Again, if we put him in his prime, it looks pretty good with the rest of this championship core. Antonio McDyess, not bad. I mean, the Pistons, like I mentioned, not bad. That core with prime C-Web added, also not good enough, as out of nowhere, 3 wins in a row for the 2016 T-Wolves, a sneaky heavyweight. I wouldn't say they've had the hardest, most difficult matchups in those 3 wins, but look at prime KG doing his thing. Levine, Wiggins scoring. Sure, they're on a heater. Minnie was collecting squares one by one, slowly building out, and they'd finally get a breather as the wheel set up Houston versus Philly. Our first look at a weird 76ers team. I went to 2010. AI returned there just before he retired with Elton Brand, Andre Iguodala, Drew Holiday, Thaddeus. A real blending of eras on this squad. I don't know if they can match up with this 99 Rockets team who have been cruising this video, but let's find out. Wow, okay, an extremely low scoring game. Look at the 2010 Sixers. Indeed, they have been able to hang with the Rockets. Hakeem down low. That's a clutch bucket though. They can't have an empty possession though. They need a score, then a stop. AI pulling up from deep. I could have told you that was going to be a bad shot, bro. 33 points on 15 of 17 shooting for Hakeem. What in the world? We'd get another chance to see prime Hakeem Olajuwon in our very next game, but this time in a different jersey. Welcome to the 2002 Toronto Raptors, maybe the weirdest team of all time. When you consider that picture of Hakeem and Vince, it seems like an alternate reality. This is not a great roster outside of them unless Del Curry can make some shots. Wow. Okay. Once again, we're just jumping right into the clutch. No B-roll, no epic intro. I cannot believe this game is so close as Vince hard fouls Melo. Melo misses a free throw. I was literally getting ready to intro this game being a big win for the Knicks, and the Raps just kept it tight. Okay, Hakeem and Vince must be doing crazy things. I haven't checked the score. The box score, that is. Hakeem going to work on Marcus Camby. Oh, I didn't like that attempt. Good defense from Camby. Vince Carter is an afterthought at this point. It'll be fine if Hakeem puts... No, he's getting stifled by... Oh my gosh, Camby just D'd him up 2 possessions in a row. You hate to see it. The Raptors need a stop right now. They'll need to score after that, but let's focus on the stop. Melo, that space. Carmelo Anthony. Yes, sir, Mike Breen. That's a big old bang. Sad to see the Raps gone from our board, but it was finally time. Lakers versus Clippers. We had to settle it, bruh. Man, it's crazy. One of these teams is going to lose. The Clippers have won a bunch of games. The Lakers are better on paper, probably the best roster remaining, but what gives in this matchup? Early advantage would go to the Lakers in this one. When prime LeBron is hitting from 35 plus feet out, I mean, this Lakers squad might just be unbeatable. And I wish I could say, no, the Lakers aren't unbeatable. I wish the Clippers had an epic comeback in them, but nope, not meant to be. The Lakers on paper, the better team, and they proved it here in our battle of LA. Laker haters, look away. This is bad. Now, the good news is LA is probably going to have to play a bunch more games this video because they've got a massive target on their back. So, I don't know, maybe someone can take them down. And maybe that team, the one to take them down, well, maybe, just maybe, it was a team led by LeBron James. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, you knew a weird teams video had to include the 2018 Cavs, a squad that featured around LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Derrick Rose, Isaiah Thomas, Kyle Korver. If these dudes, even one of them was in their prime around 2018 LeBron, are you kidding me? Our battle of La Super teams went about as swimmingly as I could have expected, with both the Lakers and Cavs landing heavyweight blows, superstar talent everywhere making superstar plays, and to top it all off, a finish in the clutch. Lakers down 3. Wow. On their home court, Russell Westbrook trying to go at Dwayne Wade. You know Russ loves to shoot. He's out of control, though. LeBron is being guarded in the corner by LeBron. Not involved in this set. D-Rose going right at Russ. Wow. I can't believe he finished that animation. Okay, D-Rose. Trying to go right back at Derrick Rose. Unbelievable. It's just Russ versus D-Rose, and Rose is winning every battle. Is anyone else going to get involved down the stretch? Look at nope, Derrick. Okay, he finally gives it to LeBron, who gives it right back. Derrick shooting. Oh my, yo, Tristan Thompson? Are you kidding me on the glass? I'm sick, bruh. The 2022 Lakers have prime DeAndre Jordan, prime Dwight Howard, neither on the court, and they can't get a big-time rebound. Russ just keeps he just shot them right out of this game. What? The Lakers go out, honestly, kind of sad, dominated by the 2018 Cleveland Cavaliers. So LeBron stands, you can't be mad. You won either way. Our final new team to introduce in the video, and our final of, I think, 4 versions of Allen Iverson, or maybe 3. It doesn't matter. AI bounced around to end his career. So weird that he played with Gasol, Randolph, Conley, and Gay on the 2010 Grizzlies. They might be okay. Okay. All right. Hold on. I said they might be okay. This game isn't over till it's over. 6-point lead for the Timberwolves, who have been so good in this video. They can definitely close this game out, but a couple stops here from the Grizzlies prime Kevin Garnett. Oh boy. Yep. He's tough to stop. Even this defensive-oriented Grizzlies squad as What? He bricked that floater, 2K? Man, I thought that was a good look. We've had a couple disappointing... Wow. A couple disappointing finishes in the clutch. This game's over. Come on. Other than the Sonics earlier with that Gary Payton shot, nobody wants to step up with an epic comeback. The Timberwolves, like I said, so good. With just 4 teams remaining on our board and wheel, it was LeBron's Cavs doing the challenging Minnesota, the recipient. This matchup feels a little unstoppable force meets immovable object. I'm not sure which team is which, but like you get the point. Let's just roll with it. To my absolute shock, both the unstoppable force and immovable object in this scenario was indeed the 2016 Minnesota Timberwolves. I mean, I don't know how or why, but this game wasn't close. Look at this, a 12-point finish. I couldn't even watch the final few seconds. As a LeBron stan, it was too emotional for me. Man, they got destroyed. They are so much better, the Cavs, on paper than this Timberwolves team. I mean, these T-Wolves have Garnett and one other 90 overall. It's Cat. I don't really get how they're doing this, but also I love chaos, so I'm not gonna complain. Get out of here, LeBron. You're old news.
How dare you?
The Timberwolves entered this video kind of late, won a bunch of games taking one square at a time, and now they've cashed their chips in. They are all in, baby. Look at that Timberwolves green. It's kind of beautiful. Also kind of ugly if we're being honest, but I love it, man. It makes our board really pop. Which team will be forced to play in our second to last game? The Knicks. Who will be their opponent in our penultimate matchup? The Knicks will be taking on, yep, couldn't get a better arrow than that. From logo to logo, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Houston advances to our final matchup. Okay. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, it does not get better than this. Our de facto semifinal matchup. Oh my gosh, Carmelo touched that ball for 0.2 seconds and scored. The Timberwolves obviously going to their man, Kevin. Kind of gets clamped. Yo, he could have passed that off to Cat. Nah, Kevin's not passing to nobody out here. I actually think that's part of the reason why the Timberwolves have played so well in this entire video. They have one guy that they're going to every possession. Wow, Wiggins fouled him. But for Minnesota, it's freaking Kevin Garnett. They are letting this man ISO from the top of the key, and why not? He is a man amongst boys. But you know what? Let me stop glazing for half a second. Carmelo Anthony has 4 points in the clutch, or maybe more. No, he has a bucket, a couple free throws. If he can keep it going. Oh my word. Marcus Camby. Wow. Okay. Mini just burned their final timeout. They could really use a 3 here. They're definitely just going to go to KG for a quick 2. Oh no. Oh no, that was good defense. Good defense, Amari. Yep. Ricky Rubio. Okay, Cat. Yep. Fading. I don't know, Cat. I don't know. I don't know about a fader. That didn't work. The 2016 Minnesota Timberwolves run out of gas. Marcus Camby hits a dagger in the clutch. I've seen it all. A board where once we started with 30 different weird NBA teams, well, it's been whittled all the way down to just 2. Both these teams absolutely deserve to be here. Whatever this wheel spin lands on, that team gets home court advantage. It's going to be the Houston Rockets. Our final matchup of the video, all that Knicks orange against the Rockets red. Both Both teams in our championship final absolutely deserve to be here. The 2013 Knicks have won 3 games. The 99 Rockets have won 4. It's been a minute since we've seen them, but this should be good. On the road, the Knicks in orange would jump out to a pretty nice lead, smartly attacking the paint when vacated by Hakeem, but the Rockets were nowhere close to beaten in this game, as Hakeem was indeed a menace on both ends of the floor as Houston took a lead. The Knicks, however, threw a massive counterpunch to start the fourth, out-hustling the Rockets on both ends to jump back up by double digits, and that lead has been slowly whittled back down from double digits, but it's still a 6-point advantage for the Knicks with just over 2 minutes left. They can close this thing out. If they play well, there's nothing Houston can do. J.R. Smith on the float. They don't have very much perimeter shooting. That's going to be such a problem. Hakeem from the mid. Oh, that was unserious. Hakeem, what are you shooting from out there for? Yeah. This might be fried. This might be fried. One more bucket here from the Knicks. Jason Kidd going inside. That's good defense. Charles Barkley. What was that? Out of bounds. What? Oh my word. 2K just screwed the Rockets so hard. Where did he go out of bounds? Yo, that's wild. At the very least, it kills clock here for the Knicks getting that ball back. They might score here and put this game away. Oh my word. Melo's wide open. Wow. They robbed the Rockets of a possession. That's nuts. Eddie Johnson's a pretty good shooter. He's in his prime. Obviously, Coutinho Mobley, too. You can't be going for twos right now. Oh, and DPOY can be. He's just... Houston's basically given up. They're not even fouling at this point. Man, this final game was cooking up. It was looking so good, and it wasn't a bad finish, but the Knicks just a masterclass in the clutch, killing clock, making shots. I put 30 of the weirdest teams in NBA history into a set of do-or-die matchups, and it was indeed led by Carmelo Anthony, the 2013 New York Knicks, who outlasted the rest. A truly dominant run. And it felt like every time we jumped into a matchup in the clutch, including that championship final, one team was just on a mission, took care of business. Congrats to the Knicks. Let me know if you enjoyed this one, and check out another video from here on my channel.